Welcome back to OPTCG Central, your hub for all things One Piece card game related. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. It really helps us bring you more One Piece TCG matches and more.
I think that I'm just a little bit too hard because, in a way, Belo Betty, you have to read it that you are paying one card from your hand to gain 9 extra Dawn to work with, basically. So the leader ability of Belo Betty is one of the best, if not the strongest, in the whole game of One Piece.
Yep.
However, it misses some consistency, it misses some card to be the best at this point as well. So I would be surprised if Belo Betty can be on top of the meta again. However, it's never say never. But Green Bonney was a very bad matchup, or not the best matchup, at least in the previous OP11 as well. So Green Bonney decides to tap out, so we are going to not being able to do our leader ability unless we trash or Kid and Killer.
Right, yeah. If Belo Betty's going for something interesting, but isn't an Ivankov or Karasu in hand, or looks like it. So he decided to bring Inazuma on board, maybe to just try to do some big pressure this turn. That's why he is going for that Inazuma. And we see lead ability. We see a big swing now. It should be a 7k swing from Koala.
So I wouldn't be surprised if we use our Kid and Killer here, because that Inazuma is able to swing as well.
Yeah, I think you have to use your Kid Killer here. For the people that don't understand why Koala has a Don underneath, because Inazuma needs to have a different 7k character on board to have Rush, and that's why he needs to swing 7 with Koala. And Bonney used Kid Killer to get 1 active Don, used lead ability to rest Inazuma, and there's another 5k swing from Belo Betty, and of course we are going to counter this one out with the secret rare OP12 Bonney, a very strong card. Now Bonney goes up to 5 Don.
Seems like he wants to start with a search.
Bonney search to check the top 5 for a Supernova. Bonney also, very interesting to see Bonney in OP13. OP12, it was a really, really strong pick. My good friend Arman won 2 regionals with that Bonney, or 1 regional, 1 treasure cup. He also got his serialized Zorro leader. And to be honest, I didn't expect to see Bonney in OP13, to be honest. But deck is still fine. I think Bonney in general is a strong deck. We saw the 6-cost law. That is, one of the best green cards. And we see 4-cost Uta on play. Set up 2 of your Don cards is active. Then you cannot play any character with a base cost of 5 or more during this turn. And then on KO, play up to 1 character card with a cost of 5 or less from your hand rested. That Uta is a really underrated card in my opinion.
Yeah, that Uta is really good. Being a threat, because you just can't kill it normally. You have to watch out for a potential Cavendish, Carrot, or all those very good 5-cost, because Bonney has a lot of them in the deck. And it's actually only costs 2 Don to play out a 5k character to swing with, so that's also really good.
Yes, indeed. And then it's a counter also, so that's a very consistent card. Only downside, it is not searchable, because it doesn't have the slash attribute if you play Verona as your searcher. And of course, Uta isn't a Supernova, so yeah, you cannot search Uta, but still, if you have it in hand, that's a very strong card. And I definitely think that this card has huge potential in the future. Also a must-have or staple card in the green Uta leader. So yeah, I'm a big fan of this card, definitely. And for a Belo Betty, we see a 6-cost Koala on curve. He decided to take his bottom life, and he played out a Lindbergh, and he draw 1 card. Now we see a 5k swing from Belo Betty leader, and Bonney is going to use lead ability to rest Koala, the 2-cost Koala. He's going to counter this one out with a Tashigi. And there's no more swing possible, so Searcher Bonney is still on board.
Yes, we keep the Searcher, which is really good for you actually, because they only drained one card, so you can get it back for only one Don.
Yeah. Is it Holy Jones' turn right now? Or Bonney? Do you think it's the right position?
They only have
to
two
play?
cards in hand, so I wouldn't mind at least, but I'm a very simple Bonney player. I'm putting one Don aside every single turn for my leader ability, because it's also one of the best leader abilities in the game, being able to nullify one attack, and especially against the aggressive decks, it's very, very strong. But yeah, I definitely want to kill at least one body.
Yeah, at least one. We decided to use his Bonney Searcher. There are some Dons left, so is it? Yep, it is law time. On play, you have to bounce one card from your board to your hand, and then you can play up to one character with a cost of 5 or less from your hand rested. And then if you have 1 or less life, this character gets blocker. I can definitely say that is one of the best green cards that we had. That law is such a strong card.
That law is amazing. That is carrying so many green decks, and it's really, really, really good in Zoro Sanji, in Bonney, in definitely all the green decks that you can name up. And Green Zoro, of course, with that 5-cost Tashigi, it's a whole different deck than an OP12. Green Zoro is a lot stronger, I will have to say. And it's also a slash, so it's also searchable for the Perona in a Green Zoro deck.
Yep, that's absolutely right. And what I love about Law abilities, it's always that shambles that Law had. The leader, the characters, all of them have that shamble, like the 5-cost blocker. You have to pick up one card to hand from your board, and then you can play out a different card, and so on. I just love to see it, and this 6-cost is doing nearly the same. So I'm a big fan, and also that he's a blocker when you have 1 or less life is very, very important, especially for a deck like Green Zoro. So yeah, a staple card also for green decks. We see the 4-cost Ivankov now. With the activate main ability, you have to trash one card to this character has to be 7k, and then you can play out one character with 5000 power or less to bring out Koala, or minus 3k into that's the question.
You did it on the Bonney.
Yeah, you're right, it is into Bonney. The Bonney is on 3k now, and that means Lindbergh can get rid of that Bonney with that on KO ability when attacking. If that character has 7000 power or more, you can KO one of your opponent character with 3000 power or less.
Yeah, so I am surprised that we are attacking the Bonney if we did a -3 on the Bonney.
You're right, that is
he could, so in a way he could do -3 on the Law, wing on
the Bonney, yeah.
Attacking the Bonney and pop the Law. Okay, so he decided to get rid of the blockers for sure, because Law isn't the blocker until you are at 1 life.
That's right, so yeah, he definitely missed this one out. So there's another big swing coming, 8k from Belo Betty.
We are going very wide, at least, as Belo Betty.
Right. We have 2k, 1k, but it's an 8k swing, so it's not enough. Yeah, you need to have more counters than that. But yeah, via 2k, 1k, you still have to use them because you already showed them. There's another 1k. Yeah, that's a problem, because now he doesn't have any blocker in hand. Or it looks like he doesn't have a more small blockers, I would say, because these are very important for Bonney.
Ooh, let's go.
Yeah, he lets us go. That's interesting. But of course, Belo Betty doesn't have that much cards in hand, but it was only 5k into 5, so 1k would be good to still have that Limburg on board, because that's a very important card against Bonney, to get rid of all that small blockers and to have that combo play with Koala. So 6k swing into 6 cost Koala, so 6 into 6. This time he decided to counter this one with Limburg, so okay is enough. And Bonney still got 8 Don left, so Odie Jones could be a play here. And looks like he is going for it.
Yep, looks like Odie Jones, we are going for it. I do think that you want to KO that Ivankov for sure, yeah. There we go, and clearing the board of Belo Betty, being at 2 life at least, can give you quite a good shot.
Yep. Does look good for Bonney. There's still 1 Don up for leadability. That's very, very important. Belo Betty now on 10 Don. Still on 3 life. What is your game plan here?
Belo Betty need cards like Ivankov, like 5 cost, 4 cost. You go wide. They don't need to attack this turn. Oh, we are trashing the 4 cost. So I think as Belo Betty, your game plan this turn would be not attack.
Yeah.
Not attack, go wide, and the upcoming turn try to kill them with only... Ooh, we have to take a 6k.
Wow, that's huge. But I'm sure they're... Oh, they're...
Spice.
Even 2k in hand, but wow, we see Gold, Roger, 10 cost, 13k, and Bonney go down to 0 life. And that's a problem now for Bonney, because that Roger, Rush, and when your opponent activates Blocker, if either you or your opponent has 0 life, you win this game. That's one of the best cards right now in this meta. A staple, not a staple, but a must have card in Ace. That's the winning condition card. And I would say you cannot play any red decks without that Roger right now.
Ooh.
Only Rain.
Yeah, this is really scary. We have a... I do think that I saw a 9 cost Shanks, so we can get rid of the Roger.
Oh, you're right.
However, a second Roger would be devastating, of course.
Yep.
That is just insta-lose. But now... Ooh,
Right,
he's
another...
attacking life. Triggers?
Whoa. This is dangerous to attack live. And it is a trigger. It is Karasu trigger.
Oh my god, it's super good to protect a Roger against an attack, but yeah, he's going for the 9 cost Shanks.
He's going for the 9 cost Shanks. And that means if there's another Roger in hand, that could be GG. Let's see. Is it top deck or the last card in hand, another Roger? How many Rogers are you playing? More than 2, 3, even 4? We don't know. That's the question. So if you have a Roger here, Bonney...
Roger was a revolutionary all along.
Yeah, he was.
Imagine.
Imagine, yeah.
There's a lot of
60k
cards in hand. Like, I wouldn't be even surprised if he can counter 1 Roger. But we don't have it. We don't have it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like... No, he doesn't have it. We can see that there is an Inazuma in hand. That could also be important to go for game. Bonney still have leadability. Bonney had Law as a blocker, because you have 1 or less life. So Bonney is still ahead, I would say, without that 10 cost Roger. There's a high chance Bonney will survive. So you can use your leadability to boost that Karasu. And then you can try to swing, let's say, because he will go up to 7, so you can invest 3 Dawn to swing 10. Then you can play out Inazuma for 3. He will definitely have Rush. Okay, but he decided to play him first. So that's a target to rest, of course. Because Belo Betty has to use leadability, and yeah, he does use it. So Inazuma and Karasu both on 7k. So Inazuma has Rush, and you have a lot of Dons left. So yeah, you just have to connect 1 attack to win this game. Because yeah, Jaume is going to block 1 with Law, and then the last one has to go through.
All the players today decided to play with empty hand, it seems. Belo Betty, again, also no cards in hand, which is Of course, really dangerous.
Yes, yeah. But okay, for Belo it's normal to play with very low hand size, and he's going for a 9k swing. 3 on left, so the next swing is definitely a 10k swing. If he's going to counter out a 9k, then that should be GG, and he's going for it. He's going to counter this one. There's a 2k X-Drake, there's a 2k Tashigi, and there's one more 1k in hand, and it is 5 cost Bonney. So 5k counter, attack, survived. One more swing from Yanazuma, there's a blocker in hand. And if there are more counters, you can also counter this one out. So looks really, really good for Bonney.
If you are Croustos now or the Belo, you are pretty surprised that your opponent took the 6k last turn and that they can counter now.
Yeah.
Even if they want to double 9.
That's right. Absolutely right. But maybe that was his game plan, to force your opponent to bring out that Roger, because I think you expect Roger in every red deck. Like I said, only Rayleigh cannot play him, of course, because of that lead ability. But yeah, because you know, okay, I got Shanks, I will survive that Roger, and if you have to go for game next turn without having a second Roger, I will definitely win this one. So Bonney is going for game. 5k swing, there's no cards in hand, no trigger, and that's definitely game. Bonney is going to win round 2.
7. And then a very big swing from